Hey everyone, Jane Mann, and today we're going to talk about the Anma hydrating fascia and facial tissues. So if you've taken my class, I typically will show you a diagram of a scaffolding and showing you how fascia runs from the very top of the stratum corneum. So when I say stratum corneum, I'm talking about the very top of the skin, and it intertwines through the circulatory or the vascular, through the lymphatics, through the muscle, down to the bone, through the bone. They're learning more and more and more about fascia. And one thing that happens with lack of movement or through trauma or through repetitious movements, and again, lack of movement, i.e. Botox, is that fascia can become dehydrated. And when fascia becomes dehydrated, it feels sticky. So I like to have my students sometimes just run their hands on their face, and you can start to feel like a resistance in the movement or a stickiness in the tissue. And this is where your Anma comes into place, because just taking an object like the Anma and running it over the tissue, we start to create movement. But we can also go in with the thumbs and we can really just gently start to press in that little sticky area. And what this does is it's almost like wringing out a dishcloth. We're like going in and we're pressing in and we're pressing what's water in there out. And that's taking all of just like the toxins and moving that into the lymphatic system to be processed. And then it kind of rehydrates and it brings in fresh water. A really big misnomer I hear all the time is hydrate your skin with water. Well, water doesn't just go right to the face or the skin. It's very, very good and it's utilized by the body, but it's really utilized through muscle movement and massage like you can do with the Anma. So anytime that you have something sore or stiff, that's also a little clue that there might be restricted fascia or dehydrated fascia. I got a really neat email the other day about a lady, and she had plantar fasciitis, and she started just to take the Anma on the bottom of her foot. And what that was doing is that was hydrating that tissue, enabling that tissue to start being a little bit more pliable and flexible, allowing stretch. Well, facial movements are very, very similar, because we can get just so restricted in our habitual facial expressions, and whether it's voluntary or involuntary, and these create like a static line on the face. So the more often that you can do just something as simple as the Anma over the tissues, pressing into areas that feel a little tight or that you feel like could use a little hydration, you're increasing the blood flow, the microcirculation, and ultimately the hydration of that tissue. And we all know that hydrated skin leads to better results with skincare treatments such as microcurrent and microneedling. So if you have any questions, please post them below in the link. I hope you enjoy doing your Anma. Don't forget, the scalp is a great place to start. It loosens up all of that hardened fascia that just doesn't get hydrated, bringing nutrients to your hair. Make sure you get the back of your neck. In fact, you should just Anma everywhere. It really works. An Anma a day keeps the wrinkles away. Until my next video, happy lifting.